Alright. It's about 9 more days till Battletech. I am excited, so hopefully we can have ourselves a good series of runs. This is definitely going to be different than what I'm used to, because I don't think I've used Gauss rifles in forever, so this is going to be vaguely similar to my Warhawk, a little bit. Hey there, kitty, nice of you to join the party. Feel free to mock me at every convenience, because I know that's what you like to do. Don't lie. Don't lie, I know you're smirking. Now, we have Gauss rifles, so something with open space. I don't know all the good sniping spots in Mine Collective, although it looks like we're getting Mine Collective anyway, because everything else got crap for the votes. See? I see you laughing at me. At least now I know the Android's working properly. Don't laugh too much, it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna get sillier. I don't have to think as much as I do for my Battlefleet Gothic videos, so this should be nice and relaxing in comparison. Hell, even my XCOM videos can be hectic, and let's not talk about Into the Breach. That's like a puzzle game and a half, isn't it? For what's just giant mechs fighting giant monsters. Well, I'm still enjoying that game off Twitch, slowly but surely getting closer to that Hidden Squad, Secret Squad. I'm eager to see what they are capable of, because I only know they exist. I never took the time to look at what they actually do. But, what do we have here? Annihilator Atlas, 3 assaults on the Charlie. Good day.
Good luck out there, guys.
Uh-oh, someone's drunk. Someone sounds drunk with that moan. It's a drunk guy. Quick, run!
I'm drunk with a Highlander, dude.
Called it.
Just walk into that direction, mate. We'll be alright.
Reactor online.
Oh yeah.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
If nothing else, he'll make good debate. He'll make a good distraction, I suppose. So we're in the middle. Again, I want to try and figure out good sniping spots, because my Gauss rifle, for all intents and purposes, are sniper weapons, really fast projectiles and really good long range.
I'm not drunk. I like this bathroom.
So we'll see how this goes.
Is that supposed to be better?
It depends on which end of the missiles you're on, I guess.
No.
Fair enough.
Normally we go right and left, and they go on the left side,
Yeah,
so
I got all of those.
should I honestly just stand here and try and pop them when they poke over the hill? I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because the positioning isn't all that great, but at least we have a light to kind of spot for me. I just need to get my escape plan figured out.
That sounds like fun.
Oh, and I forgot to get a UAV equipped on this thing. That would be actually really handy to have. Oops.
Really, that's all you
Target
need, I think.
acquired.
It didn't hit the Panther. That would have been a nice hit.
This way.
I'm not getting hits, and I'm in a bad spot.
New
Hold
target
on.
acquired.
We do have Blackjack, only AC2, so that's very light damage. It's like the smallest auto cannon you can get.
Charlie, actually.
There's some good hits. Don't know if it hit as well as I like, though. Since these Gauss rifles have to charge, if I don't fire them within the window while I'm charging, they just refuse to fire. So you have to really time the Gauss rifle shots, and it's something I'm not really used to,
New target acquired.
which is tricky with a light mech, mind you, for that reason. Nope, just like that, I almost shot my own teammates thinking it just charged down.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Let's at least give him a scare. If I could hit him, that would be amazing, because he dies so fast. At least protect them, everyone. Yeah, that's the reason why I can't be very responsive with these Gauss rifles, and I kind of am starting to hate them. Just mostly due to lack of familiarity and not being used to them.
New target acquired.
Because that Panther would have got hammered so hard at least twice there. I need to find a better position for sniping, though.
New target acquired.
Because they should be able to easily take him out. I don't know how long it'll take him.
New target acquired.
But I do want to get high ground. It just doesn't bode well for me. No. there goes his torso. Or no, that was someone else. I had the Panther still target, that's why.
Destroyed.
Well, I missed artillery strike conveniently from random movement, so I'm happy about that.
Get him, get him, get him.
Alright. You guys can push, I'll just watch your flanks.
Target
Did they
acquired.
still? Oh, this is a fire star, so this is another annoying nuisance.
New target acquired.
We got a Mark II and Echo 5 high ground ridge.
New target acquired.
There, that had to hit him hard. Another hit like that should kill him.
New target acquired.
I still got plenty armor, but this positioning is awkward. But at least they're isolating, we're about to murder them. So I think we're golden still. At least we're getting the bad match out of the way. That might still be a win.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, did I hit him? I hit him, just not very hard.
New target acquired.
Good night. That felt good when it actually does connect solid. Now where's the Mark II?
Gas ammo at 20%.
I hit the wrong torso.
Destroyed. Gas ammo destroyed.
Come on, get me behind here.
Destroyed.
I was hoping to hit the other
Lifeline
torso.
critical damage.
For some reason I was assuming the torsos that was exposed. Oh, that was the Gauss rifle exploding.
Detected. Gas rifle destroyed.
There we go.
Good game, everybody. Nice work.
Oh, I probably also ran out of ammo because he destroyed my ammo. The Gauss ammo at the same time, so... Good thing I didn't get aggressive. I didn't realize that in time. Yeah, that was a really bad run damage-wise. But falling off the high ground early on like I did, as the idiot I am, probably is the main reason. Because I could have at least got constant shots on those pushing up the ramp there. Oh well, it still ended in victory. I'm really tempted to take this mech again. Something that's a little more convenient for me rather than Mine Collective. Because I like the medium range, closer range brawlers for that map. The Ebon Jaguar could still do it. I just gotta get used to the dang charge up. Let's give it another try. One more with feeling. Maybe I can improve my score with this thing, because I don't know how long it's been since I used this Double Gauss Jaguar. It feels good when it hits though, without a doubt. I just gotta be able to plan ahead of time. At least a second ahead, so that way I can be prepared for when it is charged up. So Grim Plexus, well I could take any of these maps. I could even take Caustic Valley. I'm tempted to. Looks like we're getting Frozen City though. I want the hottest map possible because my mech generates practically no heat, so it benefits me if I can get away with those kind of hot maps, but sadly no one else wants to. Can you blame them? Can you really blame them? This is like one of the only few mechs that actually wants to fight on a hot map, I think. But, let's see. I'm not quite familiar with Frozen City as far as like more sniping spots. Again, I've been playing a lot like the medium range, like brawlers more often than not on these type of maps. If not my medium mechs in general. I don't even think I played a map with my Warhawk on Frozen City recently either, so I'm not sure how I would have played that with the Warhawk, the PPCs. But let's get this going. Let's see if we can improve our game. And let me turn off notifications just so it's not intruding on the Twitch VOD or the Twitch audio. Alright. So what are we looking at? 3 assaults on Charlie again. Rough Rider, that's heavy there. How many assaults? Nova, that's Bushwhacker, I'm pretty certain. BSW. PXH, I can't remember what PXH is. It can't be a Panther, right? Jagger Mech. Good night. Yeah, it looks like we have at least 3 assaults, unless that PN said, or PS said, whatever it is assault. Let's find out.
All systems nominal.
Let us find out. And since we're going to be fighting the middle, I should be able to plan my position decently. So we have Rough Rider, Trebuchet. I'm looking for a 4th assault.
Show no mercy.
Jaeger Mech Marauder, so
I like it.
I think we're stuck with 3 assaults there. I was hoping for maybe a 4th, a little more brute force potential. But this looks like a good high vantage point. I gotta be careful about being poked. Or flanked, rather. And keep my eye out as we venture on to the frozen wilderness. And I don't think this is gonna help me very much because there is like a minimum range, or max range before it gets obscured some. Let's not stand still too much in case it gets spotted. Since I am all intents and purposes a sniper, but at the same time, I do want to actually be able to cover our flanks, because there are going to be lights in that harassing. Well, we found one.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
Yep.
New
So
target
they're over on the left so
acquired.
far. At least a medium. Oh, that's a heavy.
Push
They're
it.
all over there.
Acquired.
I was expecting them to be more in the middle. Meet us head on.
New target acquired.
Ooh, that's a good hit. Not as good as I liked, since my optimum range is 745, so he did get some damage fall off there.
Target acquired.
Ooh, got 2 hits, but let's get the hell out of here and
Incoming
try
missile.
use my rear armor for good measure too.
Warning, incoming missile.
Okay, we blocked the missile shots. That's at least a plus. I don't know how much damage I actually did with those gauzes though.
New target
And I need some
acquired.
intel, and I forgot to put a UAV on this thing again, so that's a bummer. Good hit in the Marauder. I think it was on the arm though. It didn't update in time. Yep, I am in prime position here. I'm drawn to fire, which actually is a good thing for those who want to get in close. But without reliable intel, I don't know where exactly they all are, but I think they're all on the left, is what I'm learning.
New
Yeah,
target
there's an assault right
acquired.
there too. Take our time, try and get these opportunistic shots.
Delta match that.
New
Did I-
target
I got-
acquired.
He's almost dead.
Target spotted.
I hit him, but I don't think it was on the center torso very well.
Target destroyed.
He's down.
New target acquired.
What did I hit? Nah, just arm. Which actually isn't too bad.
New target acquired.
Just spread out that damage best I can.
Mech critical damage.
I didn't hit the component of the torso again, that's a bit of a shame. At least he's getting harassed by an ally now, I think. I gotta hit, remember,
Whoa.
right torso, hit the right torso.
Got a Lima next turret here in F5.
That hit him hard, but that was on the rears, which didn't get damaged yet, so that actually was an inconvenience. Okay, there goes his UAC. That was like the best thing I could ask for. He lost the PPC and UAC, so I can kill him. I just gotta aim true, hit the same spots.
Right wall critical damage. Gas ammo at 25%.
He is the bastard's trying to leg me though, and I actually hit his HUD. Come on, one more hit. He is trying to leg me. Let's not kid ourselves. This could still go badly. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Although I like to get the kill.
Match that.
I'm getting greedy. Let's get the kill. Oh, dang it. I thought the charge up was done.
Acquired. Gas ammo depleted.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. God damn it. This is awkward.
Golf Marauder wide open.
He has no armor at all, so any hit should finish him.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
So, time to be a meat shield. I really should put more ammo on this thing, I guess, is what I'm learning.
The circle heroes.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I would like to get over to that learn boat, so I'm trying to get to.
New target acquired.
Box 7, there's a learn boat. I don't know what it is yet, but let's get him.
Target acquired.
Yeah, not much else I could do here, aside for hang on to the objective. But it looks like we're winning. The damage was enough.
New target
I just maybe
acquired.
wasted a couple of shots that I didn't need to. And there's another Cauldron born right there, Ebon Jaguar, of course.
Warning incoming.
Like, dang. Oh, now I'm dead. Yeah, maybe it was a dumb idea to walk out and commit suicide. Oh, only 427 damage too, that doesn't seem as impressive.
Artillery strike.
It felt better though. I'm still happy with it regardless. I just probably need more ammo. Which means I have to strip something out. Whether it's the targeting computer for the projectile speed or not. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you, buddy, you can do it. Although, why you no target? Why you no target him? You could know what components to go after. You can play armor, you're still good.
Torso.
You're gonna die quickly though, with that said. Oh no, are we actually gonna lose? Aww. Because there's 2 mechs left. So that's a shame. Annihilator is still well armored, I don't know. But he's a sitting duck by himself.
Heat sink destroyed. Center
Especially if I'm
torso.
getting shot in the rear too, so he's still a sitting duck even with the armor. Just one gauze hit. Aw. It was looking so promising too, if only I had more gauze ammo. Clearly that's why we lost. I ran out of ammo. And considering I was ill prepared to fight a Sun Spider that had a bunch of close range autocannons, I still feel that was a good run for me. I need to be more precise with my components though, I think. It was a good thing I destroyed the 2 weapons he had on the right side, or at least my right. But I think I wasted too many shots on trying to... And it was... What am I trying to say? I wasted too many shots hitting the other 2 torsos when I should have been trying to hit the same component consistently. Because I only need one more engine critical hit to kill him. Since that one torso the Sun Spider lost was already 2 engine components he lost, and he needed a 3rd one destroyed for it to be a kill. But I'm still happy with it. It's just a question, do I really want to take off the targeting computer? Because stripping down armor might be a bad idea for extra gauze, because that actually probably saved me the extra 10 bit of armor I have on my legs so far, since the bugger was trying to lag me. Anyways, what do I switch over to? It's been a while since I played the Summoner. Almost an eternity even, but let's try something a little more utility-centric. Let's bring out Hunter. Let's bring up my Hellbringer. It's ECM. It's got Beagle Active Probe. It's my jamming. It's my Scout. It's a heavy mech that's more for long-range fighting, so it's not going to do a ridiculous amount of damage, but it's still got its place. It's more for protecting my allies, if nothing else, so we're going to be playing more of a utility support role, if nothing else. And a little bit of jamming if I can get close enough to the opponents to kind of destroy their radar, or give them no radar for all intents and purposes, because my ECM also jams their radar, assuming they don't have their own ECM or a Beagle Active Probe to kind of negate its effect. Polar Highland is kind of what I want, because I'm kind of equipped for it to a vague extent. But it looks like we're getting Mind Collective again. Yeah, well. At least this one can go a little bit better for me. I have the my ER large lasers are kind of, again, meant for long-range harassment. I don't have the firepower for a straight-up fight. So this thing is going to have a difficult time, because a lot of that fighting is going to be on those center ramps that we've been seeing them so far, or at least where the engagement's been so far. Then at least I've been looking at. The exception with the Mark II and the Panther in the first match this stream is a bit of an exception, because that's way over on our flank. If anything, that Timberwolf Mark II was basically right next to our spawn point, or at least one of our spawn points, so light mech, sure, they can easily get there. I did not expect an assault mech to flank us like that. But what do we have? We have Warhawk Prime. We have another Warhawk wannabe. Warhammer. Let's see, Hellbringer me. Annihilator. Assassin, Ebon Jaguar, Rough Rider, Mistlynx.
That thing was great.
Ooh, we only have 2 assaults.
Will be 2.
WLF. What's WLF? I can't remember. Wolverine. Okay, so Wolverine then. So we only got 2 assaults, so this will be interesting.
Seeing what's on the other side, I got it.
Online.
This will be interesting considering we're going to be in very close range more often than not. So I think what I'm going to do is break off from the group quickly to throw a UAV scout on the ramp for everyone. If the positioning allows for it. If the situation warrants it, it looks like both my assaults are way over here. Someone has quad PPC. Ooh, he even has the stock variant, because the stock variant, the Warhawk, once you buy it, has LRM-15's missiles on as well. I took those off for a bigger targeting computer, so he's completely stock. So, I don't want to poke up too quickly, but since I'm faster than everyone else, and I might as well give the assaults the intel they need. And I have the push to talk thing all set, so I can give everyone warning if necessary. Let's see.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
So they're all right there. At least the mediums are.
New target acquired.
I'm going to take a bit of hits here, so let's take our time.
UAV
Oh.
activated.
Another Mark II yet again.
Critically damaged.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Destroyed.
I didn't think they'd be here that quickly, because for crying out loud, that was an assault mech. You saw where my assaults were. Nowhere near there. Well, we're gonna have to come back to the Hellbringer quickly then.
Target spotted.
And yeah, they immediately shot down my UAV, so it definitely was not worth it. They got the intel they needed. But that is unfortunate.
New target.
So yeah, those must have been the same people, the same Mark II, I guess, trying to flank like that. Oh well, maybe I was trying to be too clever. Yeah, well, I could have got the same effect if I didn't go to the ramp and just hang back a bit, but the UAV would have instantly died regardless. But we're going to give the Hellbringer another try once it's available. In the meantime, let's take the Timberwolf out. Good old iconic Timberwolf. And have some fun with that. Actually, I think I need to change the color a tiny bit. I think it's the wrong color that I want. No, it's actually the one. It's actually the one I want, interestingly enough. It just seems like a different shade than what I have on my Warhawk currently. And this one's going to be more of a support mech, long-range harasser. It's got the missiles. It doesn't quite have the ECM, mind you, but it can do good damage at range. It has some decent firepower in close, but it's not going to be fighting things one-on-one. It's meant to kind of like basically just spot for them, since I can hang back kind of like the Warhawk and do some decent damage, especially with missiles. I don't even need to be poking out. I'm just not going to be making my presence too terribly known, like with the Warhawk, because at least that has the armor. Well, technically the Timberwolf has kind of the same kind of armor. The same amount, it's just slightly lighter. Either way, I'm going to be just hanging back, just keep an eye out for flanks ideally, and calling things out. This is going to be a bit of an odd mech. It's not really specialized in anything. It's just capable of at least fighting at any distance. A size 4 right in front of everything is going to die quickly in that regard. So I'm just going to hang back, spot, call out any heavy flanks. Like the UAV should have told them everything they needed in that last match, because they were all right there. I was kind of thrown off maybe because of my assault mechs being lagging behind as much as they were. Because after all, I was flanked by a 95-tonner in the Mark II. Whereas my other 2 mechs were 100-tonners, so
Sensors
that is a shame.
Weapons
I misread that
online.
because of that, I think.
All systems nominal.
Let's give this a go.
Thanks.
We're right in the middle, so I should be able to have vision of something.
Cut down
And I also have a tag for good measure for at least closer range. This probably is not where I want to climb up, mind you, but it's good for spying ahead of time. I don't see anything though, so...
Target acquired.
That's probably the wrong direction anyway, mind you. Now let's just not break our legs doing this. Too late. Legs are already partially broken.
New target acquired.
Now, keep an eye on everything. Oh, I see you. I see you. I gotta find a good spot to kind of ideally high ground, but everyone's already here, and the assault mechs are lagging a tiny bit behind. Just do a spawn positioning.
Acquired. New target acquired.
Not gonna get very many reliable missile hits because I need constant target lock for these missiles. And if it doesn't look like I'm gonna get it, there's no point in firing.
New target acquired.
So what the hell just hit me? Oh, it's a little open, I guess. If I had to guess, I would love to know if I gain reliable vision. Oh, I see him over there. I saw him hitting. And he's firing dual gauze rifles too, so that's a direwolf, I think.
New target acquired.
Now, are my missiles flying over? Not very well. But I did hit him. My crosshair turned red for those missile hits, so I got a
New
few.
target acquired.
Awkward
New
positioning
target
though.
Acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Alright.
Target spotted.
Warning,
I would like to hit you, but it's not
incoming
going to happen very well. Can I
missile.
use this for
Warning,
screen?
incoming missile.
Not very well. Not the
target
position I like, it's
acquired.
too low ground. So long as if I'm confident I can get vision from one of my allies, I at least would happily fire my missiles.
New target acquired.
And I don't think I can get a missile shut off, but they're flanking right now. I would love to help them.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
I'll fire at the supernova though, with that said.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Warning, incoming.
We got company.
Critical damage.
Oh, that's fun.
Left torso destroyed.
So they have the middle point completely then. So this is not going to
Right
go well.
torso critical damage. LRM ammo destroyed.
Everyone went hard right, I guess. So this is the end for me. Hopefully the UAV helps some though. Oh boy, bad 2 runs there.
Airstrike.
I thought I was with all the groups, but apparently everyone went over to the right and
acquired.
I got flanked horribly. The UAV is doing its thing though.
Target spotted.
That's a shame. I didn't realize that there were so many people over on the right and I was technically on the edge of our group. I thought I was in the middle all this time. So that didn't go very well. How do we improve on that though? Hard to really say aside for watch the minimap more, and again, unless I have someone spawning there, there's nothing but blank space, blank territory over there. I have no idea there's actually mechs over on the other side of that ridge without someone actually spawning for me, so I should really be putting preemptive UAVs up, I suppose. To kind of, again, like I said last stream, to kind of serve as early warning, and I didn't quite do that very well. Now, let's see, Hellbringer, are you back up? Well, this is the other Hellbringer. Yep, you're back up. Let's try this once more with the Hunter. That was probably not a good map for it anyway, with how close range centric it was going to be. Crimson Strait looks like it's going to be our map though. 100% photon assault. Okay, someone ruined it. 2 people ruined it. Way to go, guys. Oh, we're gonna get Crimson Strait because of my 5-time vote multiplier too, apparently. Oh well, I'm fine with that. I really enjoy Crimson Strait. A bit of an open space there around the dock, which is where the most of the fighting is going to be, on the edge of the docks, as well as a high ground hill slope that leads to it. But that's where most of the fighting is going to be, right there, along that 2-story dock area. Lots of storage bays. Another, what is it, high ground slope into the cliff, the canyon there that you see in between those two hills. Not the one on the left, but more in the middle, behind the dock itself. And then there's also like an underground train tunnel that leads into the underground portion of the dock, so there's going to be a lot of different angles to be fighting at. So where exactly would I want my Hellbringer? Because again, I got ER larges, I can fight relatively well on the second story of that dock if I spawn over on the southwest here. If I spawn down here, I can easily get up on here. But if I spawn on the east, which is the other spawn points, then I'm probably going to be fighting more on the north side here. And hesitantly considering fighting this little narrow choke area. We'll see how it goes. Now, let's see. We got Madcap Mark IIs, 2 of them. Kodiak, so 3 assaults. Let's see, Bushwhacker, Marauder. Well, let's see, Hunchback, so I don't know what these other 2 are just yet. They're still connecting. Oh, Supernova, so we have 4 assaults so far. Oh, Night Gear. So 5 assaults. I think the Night Gear is an assault as well. And BLR, that's Black Lantern, I think. I need to look see how much a Black Lantern actually is. I think it's available to buy for C-bills now.
Weapons online.
So, I would love to get me a Black Lantern at some point. That was one of my main medium mechs for Mechwarrior 4. So, let's get this going. Oop, where did we deploy? Ah! A little bit cramped here, guys. Of course, I had to be stuck with all the... Oh, the night gear is actually a heavy. I take that back. So... And I'm weighing it back, too.
I didn't think your blackjack could get up there.
Let's get moving. Let's try not to lag behind. But at least this way, I don't have to worry about walking into all of my gas. There's our all-assault squad right there. Ooh, it was a Battlemaster. I guess that's what it was. Alright, 4 assaults in. Maybe 5. I can't... Oh yeah, we have 5 assaults. Ooh, and I just walked into a building. Thank God there's no ramming damage to buildings. Let's see... I don't know what they're equipped with. It looks like the Mark II might be dual gauze again, maybe a bunch of autocans. They're normally one or the other. I don't know if they have LBX, they normally go with LBX 20s or AC 20s, but, and everyone's going high ground, so I don't know how I feel about all of us up here. Especially when cramped. Traffic jam on the bridge, or on the ramp of all things. By goddamn Mark II.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oop, I gotta change my weapon groupings too. There we go.
New target acquired.
So I gotta keep an eye out for possible mechs coming on the flank, as well as the bridge, the tunnel, the little tunnel.
Near the top of the hill, so they can't push over. We have the high ground, yeah.
Target spotted.
Acquired.
I'm worried about getting flanked. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Let me change my grouping. Let me make a group 2 as well. I think to be safe I should just put a UAV over here.
UAV?
I really should just spot over here. This is probably the most important thing I can do.
Assaults to push over. We've held it for
Target spotted.
And hopefully it'll spot those that are underground as well if I'm so lucky.
Activated.
This will serve as a little bit of a warning.
New target acquired.
Because I'm not going to get to do a whole lot until later, and the Bushwhacker is watching the tunnel so far. So not a lot for me to do here, unless they poke out a bit.
Anybody got ECM? We could use it on the hill.
Yep, coming up now.
New target acquired.
Oh, I know what I should do with Group 2, is actually set it for my torso laser. Although, my Mark II is getting... I'm ramming my Mark II now, so...
New target acquired.
Oops, accidentally fat-fingered my second UAV, so that wasn't intended, but let's get ECM up here. Let's protect him some. I didn't really consider too much about... Oh, ECM's being jammed. There we go. So don't go any closer than where I am right now, otherwise they're going to jam my ECM. This will be effective, hopefully.
Target spotted.
Can I get some missile hits in? That's going to be a tricky part. I'm giving them the protection I need. This is not going to be very exciting though, with that said. And I don't think I'm hitting with missiles either. Ooh, that hit. Can I push up without my ECM getting jammed? There's that little icon on the top right, the blue eye. That's a good indicator of my ECM status.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Nice.
Slow and steady. Gotta watch our rear though, because it is kind of quiet right now.
Acquired.
I didn't get any hits there. Oh, never mind. He's 400 meters behind. Just
Up above.
Target spotted.
hope there's one flanking above us, is there? I don't know where it's at, because I'm getting no target indicators. Unless they're talking about UAV, that's the only thing I can think of.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Can I get a hit? There we go. I'll happily take these kind of hits if I can't safely poke out. I'm doing my job, it's just not a very exciting job. And I got plenty more missiles to unload.
Target spotted.
Just soften up best I can. We are currently winning though, with that said. We are winning 2 kills and I'm still in good shape. Keep firing those missiles, because even if they hit my ally, they're going to do no damage. Ooh, I got a killing blow there. I feel accomplished. I'm still terrified about our flank, but... Yep, there's 4 hugging the left hill as we go down.
Target spotted.
Heatsink destroyed.
I might as well hang back. Ooh, we have 2 Hellbringers, so I'm not the only one with ECM, so I could probably play a little more aggressively, if only slightly.
New target acquired.
Keep firing those missiles and try and get the shots off. This Annihilator's dead.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Hey, we gotta push down and around, guys. Push down and around. 6. They've only killed one of us.
New target acquired.
Just keep an eye on your flanks. So this is going to be a stomp in a moment.
Target
Good
destroyed.
push.
Target spotted.
See if we can finish this off. Now, 4 left, and there's 3 of them. Gonna be tricky to hit anything. Ooh, I gained spotting assist, so I'm happy with that.
Target destroyed.
There.
New target
So 2 mechs
acquired.
left, one of which is an assassin. He's trying to do a lot of damage to me, so do not let him hit my right side, if at all possible. He's almost dead, just a little bit more. Okay, he's down.
Good job.
Well, that was slow, and I mean that kind of in a good sense. Because you don't want mechs to be walking up there and dying instantly, kind of like how my poor Hellbringer did the last time I tried to use it. Maybe not the most exciting either, since I was just providing the ECM screen to protect everyone from lock-ons and missiles. But there was still value in it. I just don't think I get score or points for denying LRM locks or anything like that. I would probably get points for denying their sensors, but not for protecting my allies, though. So, probably not as rewarding as it could be, at least as far as credits and building up experience. But it did show up there immensely, so time to go back. Ooh, actually, let me go with the Mad Dog, I think, this time. I want to try and keep mixing things up there, because it will get boring relatively quickly if I keep going with the same mech. Where's my Prime? There you are. Now, what do I have on you? 4 medium pulse, 2 Artemis missiles, so you're strictly a long-range harasser. Long-range missile mech. So it may not be exciting either, but the unique trait about this Mad Dog is the cockpit's so high up I can actually spot for myself for all intents and purposes. In most cases. I could just poke up behind a ridge there. Ideally they can't see me or aren't even aware of me. They probably are because I don't have an ECM, mind you, to kind of hide my signal. But at the very least I can spot for myself, so it won't be as boring as reliant on my teammates as it may seem. I'm just gonna have to be good again about my positioning. And with Artemis I should do a lot of damage with these missiles if I can keep hammering them with them. Keep hammering them with the missiles. And then I think I'll switch over to my Raven and try and get that slowly figured out. Spend a little bit more time with that since it is my newest acquisition. I want to try and figure out how to do that. Maybe I can go with the dual large lasers. We'll see. Maybe I just get a narc instead of a tag laser if I can get the tonnage for it. Let's see. Grimplexes, I like. Caustic Valley. Let's try Caustic Valley, although we're not going to get it. Not even by a mile. We're going to get Polar Highlands, which honestly works for me. This is the most open type of map you can get, and I'm equipped for missiles. So, I can be happy with this result still. If nothing else. I just gotta keep tabs on where my ECM mechs are, kind of like what my Hellbringer was supposed to serve. And ideally hang with them, so that way I'm not getting murdered by a bunch of missiles. Although, if there was like an indicator to know which mechs had point defense, anti-missile systems on them, then I could probably stick near them too, but I don't think there's anything like that in the UI, alas. It's just ECM and icons you get for when a target's hit with a tag or a narc, which is kind of like a missile version of a tag that counters an ECM shield and makes it easier for missiles to track them. So I don't think there's any indication of a anti-missile system on my mechs though. What do we have though? Kodiak, King Crab, Annihilator, 3 assaults so far. Only 3 assaults, which probably is okay for this type of map. We're not going to be getting close to him anytime soon.
Reactor online.
I just feel bad for the Annihilator if it has nothing but close range weaponry though. Because normally you equip that thing with as many guns as possible and it is slow as hell as a result.
Command a warrior.
Normally.
Resources and wipe the service clean of any enemy.
Ooh, the Jaegermech's prepared. He's got like 4 autocan 2s on there, and yet you can actually see what they're equipped with, basically. Unless they're machine guns. They could be machine guns like this Blackjack here. He's got like 6 of them. I'm the only one equipped for I'm equipped at least for long range, but what do you have? Can't quite see what the Annihilator has. I'm left wondering a little bit. So, Arctic Cheetah has an ECM, although I seriously doubt... Oh yeah, I forgot, this is a conquest, isn't it? Although I'm gonna be sticking with my teammates for obvious reasons. I'm not very good going solo. But we don't have any other ECM mech, do we? Still can't quite tell what exactly the Annihilator has for weaponry. Yeah, it looks like our Arctic Cheetah is the only one with an ECM, so missiles are going to be a huge deal if we're getting consistently spotted, so gotta keep that in mind. We still could have anti-defense systems, but again, I'm not seeing any indicator for them. The best I could do is just actually see the anti-missile systems on top of their mech, which is like a little dome with an antenna sticking out, I think. I don't know if the Roughneck actually has an anti-missile system or not. And I'm not even paying attention where we're going just yet, so... We're doing the Spiral of Death. This might not get very exciting. And also my missiles are in the wrong group. There we go, problem solved. Now, let me try spot a little bit. There was an indicator. There was a ping, a notification of something was spotted a moment ago. But nothing just yet.
Target acquired.
Ooh. Okay, keep vision, keep vision. I want those missiles to hit. And it looks like they have a Hellbringer over there too, so they got a heavy with ECM, which is gonna suck for me. Yeah, I don't think that's an anti-missile system.
Target spotted.
Mad Dog Prime, let's try and hit some more. Not quite a hit, and he's firing large lasers at me too, so... I'm not gonna have an easy time hitting just yet.
New target
Can I hit you? Ah, this is the one downside of being reliant on missiles. I need reliable vision. Which technically I can do. I just gotta be careful about getting myself killed. Night Cheer? Ah, dang it. Immediately lost vision.
New target
Especially with an assault with this. Ooh, tag. I'll take the tag, but he needs to keep tagging. Ooh, I got more missile hits at least, but... Let's try and practice this hiding behind the wall, the slopes, as best we can.
New target acquired.
And of course that Atlas has an ECM too, so they got all sorts of ECM mechs.
New target acquired.
Which doesn't bode well for me very well. We have no ECM, and they do. Oops, thank you for the tag, keep firing. Keep hitting them with it, please.
Keep holding the resource points, warriors.
I want to keep firing, I'm hesitant. Because I don't see a tag icon.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I got plenty of missiles, so I could probably fire
New
freely,
target
but...
acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Gargoyle coming up, India 10, 2 mechs.
New target acquired. New target
Alright,
acquired.
come on up.
Target spotted.
Nuke still got some hits, not very much, because the last second lost the target.
New target acquired.
Can I get vision a little bit more? Just poke out for me, please. I should change my hotkeys a little bit better, so that way I'm firing my right pulse lasers and not both one on each arm. Kind of like how my Warhawk functions.
Our foes are halfway to victory.
A little bit of trial and error. Did that work? Yes, that worked. So, there, my 2 hotkeys are effective.
New
Ooh,
target acquired.
that was not what I want. And I'm way too close. There goes a bunch of his weapons.
Target destroyed.
And actually, let me switch these groups around. That'll help a bit, because I think I got the buttons backwards. There we go.
Target acquired.
Oh god. Oh god. The horror.
Yeah, it's cute that took out my PPC, so that's perfect.
It's a thing of horrors. Kill it now.
It's still dangerous.
Kill the urban mech.
Target destroyed.
But it's still cute.
And no.
New target acquired.
Good gun. AC-20 on a light mech. That's
target
scary.
acquired.
Thank god it has no armors or assault. Because that's like 20 damage a shot. And I talked
New
about
target acquired.
in my last stream about the amount of hit points I have on
Target
armor.
destroyed. New target acquired.
But at least now, well, it looks like this is Stomp anyway, so this is just win more.
New target acquired.
Oh, and I'm out of range, so let's fix that quickly. Let's fix this quickly. Get closer. Because I don't quite have the range, alas.
We're halfway there.
So maybe not all that exciting. Hello there, Lord Wolf there. Long time no see. Hopefully everything's well with you. Although, I do need to turn on timestamps. I don't know when exactly you said hi.
Acquired.
Goes over 60.
Kill the trebuchet. Kill the trebuchet.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's one on the left. Where is he? I saw a ping here, unless he just died.
What button brings up the map again?
Last two are in India's 13, border of J's 13.
Bravo.
Target acquired.
Keep hitting them. Kill the light mech.
Air organ ammo at 25%.
Probably not very effective, mind you, because it is a speedy little
Target
thing.
destroyed.
That poor
New
ice
target
ferret
acquired.
turned into a stick.
I like popsicle. And this is optimal range for my missiles. Keep hitting hard.
Target destroyed.
You're alive. That's always a plus there, I suppose. Just fooling around with some mechs. Oh, we're not quite done yet, because we have to capture the points, because they could still win by victory. They need 750 points. So, Epsilon, way over on the other side of the map. So we need to make sure it's not possible for them to win by points. Which could still happen.
Fast enough to get the game on Epsilon.
Yeah, I'm not fast enough, unfortunately, to get there in time. We might still lose. They need 50 more points. No! If only I had better foresight. That's a shame. I was too bloodthirsty. Corn infested me. Corn corrupted me. I'm gonna blame it on corn. Because that's a good excuse, right? It's never my own fault for when things go wrong.
We've collected 75% of the resources.
And we have no lights left too, so this is gonna suck. Yeah, that's game. What a way to lose. After demolishing them all. If only I started hoofing it sooner when it was apparent we were gonna win.
We tried that.
Well. If they can deny that cap quickly, that'll give us a little more time. Only 10 seconds at this point, though. No! We lost, damn it. That's a shame.
Embarrassing defeat. Our foes have gathered enough resources.
Well, at least they have no mechs alive to kind of get the spoils, as it were, right? So technically it's a draw, right? Right? Well. It is a missile mech, so it's not really going to do a whole lot aside for stand back. It can do a surprising amount of damage with the 4 lasers, though. If I can hit the same spot there, especially if they're already crippled. So, let's try the Raven. Oh boy. I got scared for a moment. It said the game wasn't responding, but it's just slow to load. That's all. Now, let us try once more with the Raven. Actually, I'll play with the Cougar first. This is something long-range harasser that I'm okay with. 2 large lasers on it, got a targeting computer for... Basically, the idea is doing cold shots on it there. Because the Beagle Active Probe and targeting computer allows me to see what their armor status is faster. And it gives me additional range and better zoom. Because I'm going to be hanging back and ideally doing damage to them. Throughout the entire game if possible. Again, I'm not really well experienced with lights just yet, so this probably can still go horribly wrong. I'm going to predict. But we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. Gotta start somewhere. The main concern is I don't have ECM either, so as soon as I poke my head out, they're going to know I'm there. Or at least get an indicator of some kind. Let's try Forest Colony. We haven't I don't think we've done that yet on a stream, so... Not gonna happen though. Tourmaline Desert, which arguably is probably harder than Terra Firma. You just wouldn't realize it when you consider the fact there's lava involved on that map. Oh well. I'm just gonna have a hard time shooting over those little crystalline structures, whatever the hell those blocks are, because apparently their hitboxes are a little bit wonky. So when you think you have a clear shot, it more often than not will hit the top of those blocks, those crystals, whatever the hell they are. So this is not going to be the most convenient map for me for poking out and doing damage. We'll see what we can do. Ooh, I believe that's Direwolf there, DWF, so that's an interesting mech to see. Definitely love the mech, but I don't think I ever took time to play with mine. Let's see, Mark II Annihilator, 4 assaults. Let's see, 3 heavies, Bushwhacker. So 3 heavies, 3 assaults, and the rest look like, yeah, it looks like we're 3, 3, and 3 almost. Almost. Cicada, Bushwhacker, Crab, 3 heavy, or 3 mediums. Then Cougar, Arctic Cheetah. And I think we have a 3rd light as well. I wasn't paying that much attention, but it looks like we're even on pretty much everything.
All systems nominal.
Alright. Now this is going to be tricky to know where the hell I should go. Oh, they dropped down right there, so I probably don't want to go that way, with that said. We have 2 mechs hanging over Delta 4 from Delta 5, so watch yourself, Arctic Cheetah. Yeah, they're directly below you now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a good sniping now.
Alright, so I would love to throw a UAV to kind of serve as an early warning, but I don't want to lag behind too much too. Because they're going a long way. They may not even be aware of my UAV because they're not going to think to look for it. We'll see what happens. That should spot them though if they run by the area. I'm just worried about getting shot at too. More so in my rear.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Warhawk with autocan 20, so that's going to be scary. And I have to remember I have radar deprivation too, so as soon as I'm out of their vision, they lose their lock. So that's going to be important for those missiles.
Protect this friendly.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
So that Hellbringer is going to be annoying. He's got double the weaponry I do. And I do want to watch my flanks.
New target acquired.
Careful, we have mechs in Fox 5. Probably the 2 mechs that I saw earlier.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I don't want to get isolated there because I'm not exactly very speedy even though I'm a light mech.
New target acquired.
Tell us when you're pushing out.
Target spotted.
I'm getting shot by something. I don't know what that was exactly though, so I'm scared.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
We got 2 ECM mechs pushing up in Fox 6, the
Warning,
pathway
incoming
behind us.
missile. New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
So what I'm going to try and do is spot for our allies. Try to anyway.
New target acquired.
Firestar right behind you, assaults.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Need assistance.
Right torso critical damage.
I don't know if it was a good overreaction or not with all my allies, but at least I'm alive.
Target spotted.
Yeah, this is really cramped for me.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. New target acquired.
My Jaeger mechs are dying, so that's a shame. Overheating there quite a bit. Oh, I think he died, so it looks like we're losing though, so this is not gonna go well. I need to find a better position and try and do more damage, otherwise I may be costing us the match if I can't keep distracting him. Can I do it safely without getting shot at though?
New target acquired.
There goes his 2 weapons on the torso. Or wait, that was his arm, wasn't it?
New target
Warhawk.
acquired.
I want to shoot that torso. I want nothing more than shoot that torso. That's what the targeting computer is paying off. That torso. Once that torso blows up, he's gonna lose like a bunch of his weaponry.
But no,
New
half
target
the team
acquired.
just stayed there instead of pushing.
Warning, incoming missile.
Nope, looks like this might be over.
Destroyed. Right arm destroyed.
Nope, this is over.
Right leg destroyed.
Yeah, that was way too cramped. I don't think we should have been that cramped like that. Because it just makes it so difficult for everyone else to poke up and do damage after all. And I sure as hell should not have been there trying to hit from the flank, but I kind of knew I was being hounded by those light mechs, so it's not like I could have stayed out on my own very well. So I don't know what I could have done that would have been better. Because I was kind of forced to back up with at least two mechs coming my way. Now well, let's try with the Raven. I should at least have an easier time with the Raven just because of the ECM alone. It makes it impossible to get... They don't get an easy way to know I'm there because it's not like a diamond icon appears directly above me because of the ECM. Where is my Raven anyway? Oh, it's clan, that's why. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing my Raven. That explains it. So, I'm curious, do I want to try and equip the Narc? Because I have the slots for it. Well, I don't actually anymore, do I? Yeah, I don't actually have the slots for a Narc. I would love a tag there, regardless. Oh, I already have it. I never actually did take it off. Now, big question. I probably will eventually switch over to the lasers, but do I go with the ERPPCs? Because it has no minimum range, but they're so much more hotter. But better range, too. We'll experiment. I already got 2 ERPPCs in my inventory, so it's not like I'm spending money, so I can just switch between the two as needed. I don't think I like the 2 ERPPCs because they run so much more hotter. But it's good burst damage. I can poke up, spot if needed, then take a shot when the opportunity allows for it. So let's see how badly this goes. I need to spend more time with my light mechs, but the style I want to play with the lights is not going to be the traditional type of light setup. Ooh, Farine Bog's going to be a pretty map. Come on, give us Farine Bog. Nope, it's going to be Manifold. Nope, Farine Bog, 47%. Let's have a look at the Dinosaur Planet, as I'm going to dub it. Even though really I think the corpses are just giant worms. Giant worms that can eat a battle mech whole. What are you saying there, kitty? You don't want to do all the planning and building your own custom mech? Well, you can always hop on with me. You know you want to. Besides, you have enough credits there to buy your own mech because of the 25 your first match cadet bonus. You get like a bunch of C-bills with your first 25 matches, I think. So you can buy whatever mech you want. Right now, I think you're just sticking with the champion mechs until we find something that you actually like, though. Speaking of which, there's an event going on in preparation for the Solaris Arena, the 1v1, 2v2 setup they have, so I need to see if I got the 5 million credit objective done yet or not. I think I need to win like 10 matches, I think, for that. Then again, easy 5 million credits. Easy, easy money. Hell, come to think of it, for my next stream I should seriously do some of the planetary assaults or the invasion missions to kind of mix things up and show different dynamics of this game too. As well as probably the Solaris Arena when I'm feeling up for it. Although that's going to take a completely different type of loadout. Let's not kid ourselves. Now, what do we have here? Mark II, Warhammer.
Reactor
I didn't really take time to look.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
So, let's see. Do I have UAV? Yes, I have 2 UAVs, so... Oh yeah, I remember that because I used them the last time I used the Raven. So, let's get this going. In theory, this should go better. I am just going to be incredibly hot in this mech, which is why I do not like the ER PPCs. It's basically 50% more heat in comparison to the original PPCs. So I'm picking my shots very carefully. And staying strictly to spotting. But yeah, have a look at this carcass, why don't ya? Lots of foliage, lots of dead, wild worms. Now I've got to be careful, this is normally where the fighting is around, so... Get a UAV ready, but they're going to be looking for it, so it's expected to be short-lived. Hell, I shouldn't even poke up around this corner, just to be safe.
UAV activated.
Ooh, they're all lit up. That one I was not expecting.
Target acquired.
Yep, they jumped right up. That's not pretty. I did get a PPC hit, but I think I took more hits from the dang heavy. Well, that was effective UAV. Right on top of them. Now is the question, is it going to last its full duration? Nope, it is not. There was someone hanging in the back there too. Yep, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well at all.
Enemy base is being captured.
The mist link is shooting down our UAVs too, so that's going to be short-lived as well. Maybe I should not be trying to get so close. Yes, you remember this map, don't you, kitty? Yes, there is a cliff over on... Where's the cliff? Yeah, this is the cliff area in F6, Fox 6.
Is being captured.
But let's actually focus on playing this mission. I don't have any suit. The carcass got in the way. And I don't want to take another shot too soon.
New target acquired.
Ooh, we're actually getting kills though. We're winning so far. But that might change if I start getting hit.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
I didn't hit him, sadly. But let's get to safety quickly. In the middle of this mess, not small enough. Can't fit between the rocket and Mark II.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I know he's down there. I know he's down there. I just don't want to run into anything else while I hunt him.
New target acquired.
2 mechs coming up the ramp in Echo 6 from the low ground.
New target acquired.
Yeah, I'm probably dead in a moment. I am probably dead in a moment. Because since I have XL engines on here, so if I lose any of my side torsos, I'm probably dead.
Center torso critical damage.
So I gotta try my best to spot. I am not gonna do damage though. I at least can provide an ECM shield for our ally here. Where is he? If I can hit him with a PPC, then he loses his jamming potential.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's vision. Ice Ferret, I want to shoot you. I'm worried about... Yeah, 2 shots and I overheat, so... I regret the ER PPCs a little bit. At least on a map like this, where I can't exactly make good use of its maximum range. And I gotta remember I also have a tag, which... If I'm not going to use it, I may as well throw it off for more heat sinks for cooling.
Target acquired.
We will see.
Target spotted.
No, he's behind the cliff. I thought I could get a shot there first. Dang it.
New target acquired.
Sanatos.
Target destroyed.
He's down. Up, the last mech.
Target spotted.
Ooh, I got a hit finally.
Target destroyed.
I am not doing 0 damage this game. For a change. Now, let's get the verdicts. Let's see how badly we really did. How badly did we really do? Only 40 damage, so considering I do 10 damage a shot, I only really hit with 4 PPCs. And I did 20 damage to my teammates somehow. Yeah, that was a very good run. I got a ridiculous amount of points off the UAV though, mind you. I scouted 11 out of the 12 mechs. The 12th was probably that missed link way back that was shooting my UAVs down. So I still got value because of the UAV. But PPCs, shooting, I did crap. Alright. So maybe we'll switch back to the regular PPCs. I just gotta remember I have a minimum range, so... The problem with that is I can't go through the middle and do what I just did in that map. Because if I run into anything, I'm gonna do absolutely no damage. And if they start chasing me with like other light mechs, then I'm not gonna do damage either there. I could always go with snub-nose PPCs, a little bit lighter, less range mind you, which might be okay. I'm gonna have to burn 1.2 million credits, so see bills. And it gives me 2 tons to use, so I could theoretically switch over to a narc, which is a little bit better than the constant aiming of a tag. I just don't know the exact mechanics of a narc. It is gonna take 3 tons to even fit one, so I take that back. I take that back. Well, what's the heat on these snub-nose? Maybe I can get rid of a heatsink here for cooling if it's that much more lighter on the heat. Still 10 heat. Yeah, it's even more heat than a regular PPC, so maybe not. I still have 2 tons to work with though. What do I use the 2 tons for? I'm not sure, aside from maybe a rocket launcher for panic situations. It sounds silly because the rocket launchers are basically one-shot weapons. You only get 1 shot with them and that's it. They do good damage, mind you, if you don't panic with them. Especially in close range, maybe it'd be good at dealing with a light. Because, oh, I could invest points in armor, but I still have a ton left to go. I could even upgrade my engine too. That's another idea. Let's focus on the armor. That might be explained why I'm dying so quickly. To an extent. Since I don't think I changed it all. So get rid of some armor on the HUD, because that's going to be really hard to hit anyway. Now, how many more points of armor can I get? I kind of want to focus on the armor on my PPC, mind you. Since I don't care about the rocket launcher, we're just experimenting. Mind you, I don't think I like this too much. At least the rocket launcher. It gives me a nice close range punch. Oh, you want to play Fortnite now? Well, that's another idea. You'll have to yell at me more. After the stream. We'll see. Since that is all the hype, all the rage right now, isn't it? Ooh, there. See, rocket launcher's on, I get a new look to my Raven. If nothing else, this thing would actually be pretty good at shooting at other lights, so long as I can be disciplined enough to hit with the rocket launcher. Then this will give me a leg up against the other lights, but I do not want to use this against a heavy or an assault mech. So let's not get greedy. And let's try it one more time. With the snub-nose PPC. I'm not going to have the long range as opposed to regular PPC, let alone the ER PPC though. But at least I don't have to worry about that minimum range issue anymore. And the long range will be dedicated to my... Ooh, Manifold's a huge favorite. I'm just going to try and play around, try and get a feel for what I want to do with this Raven. And I'll play maybe one or two more matches before I call it a night. I don't want to be too exhausted for work tomorrow after all. So, Manifold, the Death Star it is. I don't know why I keep calling it Death Star. It's probably because of how the material, the design of the actual structure itself. It is technically on a moon, right? That's the one thing the Death Star has in common, right? Probably not. Either way, the one thing I'm going to try and do, I don't know how well this is going to work, is there is supposed to be a way to climb up on top of that outer wall. I just haven't tried yet, especially without a mech that doesn't have jump jets. So this probably won't work, but at least it allows me to keep vision at everything and call things out for the teammates, maybe. Even if I'm just using my third-person camera. That should work out well. That hopefully should work out well. But we're going to have to see where I deploy first. It's probably not going to be as easy as I make it sound. Because I don't exactly know where I should be going for that.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Alright, moment of truth. Where are we? Where am I deploying?
Nominal.
I'm in the middle, so...
Fleet command coming in.
Unless I want to take a detour, that's not going to work.
Engage any hostiles.
Oh god, it's an Irby. It's an Irby. Just remember not to hit the 3 button. I only got one shot with these rockets. So I need to make them count. If I'm going to use them at all. So... where should I go? I don't think I want to go in the middle just yet. I at least want to get on the objective because they're already gained progress because of that, dang it. Because they got something faster than me. So let's at least do that then. I'm going to be stuck in the circle for a little bit.
Target acquired.
Someone spot Alpha. And I gotta be very cautious about going over on that other half of the map. That's just asking for disaster. If I run into anything bigger than an 80-tonner,
Target spotted.
arguably anything bigger than a 35-tonner, which is pretty much as how heavy my Raven is. Oh god. Well, that was close, wasn't it? I almost fell off that ramp. I don't know how I'm going to spy anything here though, but everyone else is here. I can take a detour now. I can go the long
New
way
target
around.
acquired.
Target spotted.
My ECM shield's going to be useful, but it looks like we already got ECM mechs. Where are you? I saw lasers. I saw lasers and you're not poking out for me.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Where are they? Don't want to get too greedy.
New target acquired. Target acquired.
Gotta be careful about poking up too much.
New target acquired.
I would love to get a shot at them though, but it's not gonna be easy to do. Slow and steady,
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
because I do have my PPCs way up top, so I can poke up really easily. Kind of like my Mad Dog with the missiles before. See?
Target spotted.
See how little I had to expose myself there. I just should not be going to poking up at the exact same spot, mind you, but that is the strategy.
Target spotted.
Move up, get grab. Move up.
I should actually throw a UAV. Let's try and spot some of them.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Good hit there, I like it. Let's get to this gate and throw a UAV to spot.
UAV activated.
I am getting jammed, but that will negate. Holy crap, good thing I did that. Get the hell out of here.
Target destroyed.
Oh, they immediately shot down, you jerk. Well, I know how to fix this quickly.
Target acquired.
I sort of know how to fix this quickly. Because if I'm behind them, they probably won't be aware of it as easily. Fingers crossed.
UAV activated.
So, let's see if that goes better for me or not. If they have a UAV of their own, they're gonna see it though.
The left flank, the left flank.
But that's so far paying off amazingly now.
New target
Grab
acquired.
ball and push, they're pushing us.
Oh, another UAV to help. Ooh, that got hit by... was interrupted by a damn hitbox. Right in the leg, buddy. How does it feel getting shot in the ankles?
New target acquired.
Okay, this feels a lot better. It remains to be seen if I'm doing my job properly, though.
Target spotted.
Good hits there. I could finish him off if I do this right, but with my UAV going, I'm a little blind.
New target.
Oh, I saw the
acquired.
indicator back there. It's the damn
Target
objective.
destroyed.
Oh, I'm getting jammed.
New target acquired.
Now, I can't remember what button is to turn my ECM into counter mode, which basically is
New
meant for
target
negating
acquired.
their ECMs. That was a bad shot. Now he clearly knows I'm here.
Target spotted.
Can I get one more rear shot?
Hit level critical.
Not quite, but it was still good hits nonetheless.
Hit level critical.
Ooh, that was a good hit on the center torso. I'll happily take that snapshot.
New target acquired. Hit
Oops.
level critical.
I'm dead. Please don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Thank you.
Target spotted.
Stupid Mark II.
Down there.
Hit level critical.
Did that kill him? No, it hit his rear. So long, cruel world. I did the stupidest thing as the light mech and somehow survived.
Target destroyed.
Ah, I could have got the kill there.
New target acquired.
Hunchback's
Target
about to die.
destroyed.
Perfect. 3 mechs left. I think that UAV did well. The second one at least. First, maybe not so much.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Oh. Phoenix Hawk lost its ECM.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Nice, nice.
New
Up, Artie!
target
Panic!
acquired.
Run! Okay, 1 mech left. Where are you? Ooh, took a little bit of damage from artillery. And since we're in space, there was no audio noise to it. I'm getting ECM jammed in the Edge Echo 5, Echo 4, so he's probably underneath.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Thanks.
Oh, it wasn't actually getting jammed, it was the Beagle Active Probe. So I wasn't jamming at all. Just kill this bugger. Shoot our arm.
Target destroyed.
Yay, I finally got a kill. I contributed.
Good game.
Good game.
Is happy to hear of your success and achievements on the
Alright. I can say that was a good run. Maybe not the most optimal, but it was a good run. What kind of damage did we do, though? 288. I was hoping to have broken 300, but I can't complain one bit. Especially with that UAV, too, on their back door. Hopefully that helped immensely, because I was getting a lot of credits for allowing my allies to get missile lock on, so it hopefully did its thing. Now, what do I want to go next? I haven't even played with any medium mechs yet, so let's switch over to that. I'll try 1 or 2 more matches. And then end it off there, and I completely forgot I had a rocket launcher, mind you. So, that may not have served... Well, if anything, that just means the rocket launcher serves its role well. It just means I didn't just preemptively shot at the first opportunity. Because the idea was to have it shoot at a light that can outrun me, so that way I can get at least the lead in damage if I was forced to fight it. So, let's go with the Stormcrow Prime. This one's going to be different. It's just like my other Stormcrows, more to deny other lights and speedy mediums. Keep them at bay, keep them from flanking ideally, while still doing decent damage when the real fighting kicks in. I'm just not going to take damage very well. Also, let me get my 5 million credits, my 5 million C-bills before I forget, damn it. If I even have it done. Let's see, everything's redeemed. There you are. Get 7 wins, get 7 million credits. 7 million C-bills. Perfect. Easy money in the bank. And no, you're not getting my C-bills, kitty. You keep your own C-bills for your own mechs. If you're even still listening. But at least I'm back up to the double-digit millions at least. Or I guess the 8-digit C-bill count. Because it was probably a while ago since I constantly am spending my money on like upgrades and different engines and all that. Which gets really costly really quickly. So, I'll try River City. Although it's not it's not gonna happen, it looks like. Grimplexus yet again. I'm perfectly fine with this though. I am perfectly fine with Grimplexus. This works well. I ideally would like... Ooh, it's Incursion too. This is gonna be a different game mode. We haven't got this show off yet. So, for all intents and purposes, there's 2 different bases on each side of the map. The turrets are pretty easy to destroy though, mind you, but if you're by yourself in a light or medium, you still can take notable damage from them. But there are other side objectives that maybe might encourage things to split up. For one thing, we have our own radar and jammer that we can power up to kind of like deny the enemy vision, or at least get an indicator where they're at every like minute or so, I think. So it's going to be different, but I think it just turns into like Alterac Valley from WoW. You just race each other to try and destroy the other's base faster, maybe. That's the impression I get, but I only did like 3, maybe 4 incursion missions so far, so I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. Either way, what do we got? Night Star, that's the assault mech, that I'm sure of. Catapult, Banshee, GHR, what's GHR? Can't remember. I cannot for the life of me remember.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons
I am curious to see
online.
what mech that is.
All systems nominal.
Where is...
Destroy the enemy base and protect our own.
Where would it be? Well, in that mess, I'm not going to find out what mech it is. But I can at least protect the light mechs while they poke on forward and grab the power. So I might as well stick with them. I got good speed on this thing. Gotta change my hotkeys again, damn it. Because it reset everything with the new PC. And I'm stuck. That's what I get for by getting distracted with my driving, huh? This is not a good impression for my driving skills, is it? Alright. At least I don't take a dent. But ideally I'll protect my lights if they get into trouble. I think that's the plan with me falling. Ooh, javelin, that's what it is. I don't think I ever seen a javelin used yet. Well, I don't think I'm going to protect them from a rotary, for crying out loud. Unless that was a clan autocannon gun. So let's poke up and see what we find, huh? I'm sure as hell not going to hit him at this range, mind you, but...
We're 2 split up. Bravo, Lance, you need to get over by the assaults and the heavies.
Target spotted.
Yeah, the lights were deliberately trying to get power, though, I imagine, so we're not staying over here. We are not planning on staying over here, but I do want to
Yes,
get...
sir, you're too far forward.
UAV activated.
I don't think that UAV is going to do anything but insurances.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Yep, here comes the missiles, so... Can I protect my ally from the missiling? Because that's kind of what I meant for. There's the Night Star right there.
Radar is up.
That's what the radar does for you.
Pull that fucking line back.
Brief ping that shows everything. Let me protect our Wolfhound buddy here. Try to.
Target acquired.
I just gotta be
Target
careful not to
acquired.
poke up. But since these aren't assaults, I should be able to do okay. And then he blocks my shot.
Target spotted.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Ooh, that was nice. I wasn't expecting to kill him so quickly, but I did.
Target acquired.
Ooh, that thing is 2 LRM-20s, so it fires 20 missiles at a time. but I'm not in a good spot to push forward, but let's see if we can help the archer out, sort of, but he's getting hammered. This is probably a foolish error, especially with me also getting shot, I'm realizing.
UAV activated. New target acquired.
Can't do anything about the linebacker. Ooh, was that a dumbfire missile? Oh no, it's the archer. Archer's getting hammered.
Target destroyed.
Don't think I want to be here. I do not want to be here, but we have an assault now, so I think I'm okay.
4 enemies at Echo 6.
Target acquired.
Echo
Couple
6.
lights and an assault.
Yeah, we got like 3 in Gulf 7, Gulf 6 border.
Keep pushing Golf 6, Golf 7 as hard as you
target
can. Their
acquired.
heavies are all over on the left side. Kill Limo.
New
Limo's
target
target.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Push in. Don't let him escape.
Target
There,
destroyed.
UAV's gone, so I did my job there.
Whoever's
New
in
target
F5, keep them
acquired.
occupied as long as you can.
Alright, let me hit him. Let me hit him hard. Not the best missile shots since they are dumbfire missiles.
Left leg, the only thing he's got left.
Target destroyed.
There. I don't really like lagging, but it was the weak component.
New target
Box
acquired.
5. Take out the rest of the troops.
Target acquired.
Yeah, don't think I can hit him at all. Nope, not in range. But I can run him down really well.
New target acquired.
This 55 tonner is really damn mobile.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
I'm hoping they can deal with the one in Fox 7.
Affirmative.
You have the advantage if you stay together. Don't chase that squirrel into Fox 8.
New target acquired.
Cheetah's legs are weak. India's legs are weak.
Did I get missile hits? I think I got missile.
Spotted.
New target acquired.
Nope. Just shoot me.
Critical damage.
Oh, I didn't turn fast enough, dang it. I wanted him to turn his attention on me since I was the biggest mech, but dang it. Still hit me. Latency or
India's
something.
left leg is weak.
Oh well. That's a shame. Maybe I should try circling around there. Because I was still plenty armored.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Yeah, well, we
Target
still got
destroyed.
this.
Rear.
We still got
New
this.
target.
That still seemed like a good run there.
Destroyed.
Target spotted.
Now, one more mech. Although, is he gonna... I
Golf's all they got left. Towards L5.
hope he's not gonna be running away from us all game.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
Although missiles should do fine, so long as they can keep vision.
Can. Left leg's gone.
Target spotted.
He's lagged, he's dead, good game. That's it. Although missiles sadly aren't hitting. There we go. Okay, it's not gonna end until we actually do damage to their base, aren't we? Oh well. I think I'm pretty much done for tonight anyway. That was a good run of matches, some awful ones at that, for my poor Hellbringer. But it was a good series of matches at least. Now, the one thing I want to do before I hop off is see if I can get a Black Lantern or not. Since I believe that is available for credits now, and not just premium credit. What is it? Mech credits, I suppose, is the premium currency. So maybe I can just buy for C-bills, although I don't think I have nearly enough to get anyway. No Black Lantern just yet. So, I guess I'm not going to get that just yet, alas. So I'll hang on to my money. I need to spend it on something anyway. On my mechs more often than not. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully those were entertaining enough. I think next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part in some of this invasion battles that are going let me say it again. Next time I'm going to do the invasion battles to try and spice things up a bit. And basically it's as it sounds, just waging war on a galactic scale. So, thank you everyone for watching. That was a fun time.